So today I'm wearing red. Today's Wear Red Friday in remembrance of all the soldiers currently still deployed overseas. Um, all right, so I'm going to take real quick and jump right into the topic. Um, you have a young male or female who has either graduated or is about to graduate from high school, and they are contemplating joining the military service. Now, here's something that I'm going to tell you that you're not you're not going to hear from the recruiters. Um, I'm not going to tell you not to join. That's up to you. The decision is yours. However, I'm going to give you more information, something that the recruiters are not going to tell you. For one, when you join the military, chances are you're going to end up, if you end up getting deployed, you're going to be given vaccinations or pills to take, um, like PB pills, Cypro, anthrax, and so on. And a lot of this stuff is not even FDA approved. War breaks out, they don't have time to wait for FDA approval. They will totally bypass FDA and give it to you. Some of the stuff they shoot you up with, they don't even record it on your shot records. And if you ask, they're going to tell you flat out it's none of your business. Once you get deployed, there's a good chance you're going to end up getting exposed to who knows what, whether depleted uranium, sarin gas, mustard gas, biological agents, and so on. Now, think about that. In years past, you went off to war, you had your limbs, you got shot at, you had your limbs blown off, or whatever you came down with. You had a physical impairment and you would get VA compensation. Now, these days, if you look at the history since Vietnam War, um, you look at Vietnam with Agent Orange. It took the Veterans Benefits Administration, which is a segment of the VA, Veterans Administration. It's the benefits section. They are the ones that, assign you compensation and pension based on your war related illnesses or injuries. It took Vietnam veterans over 30 years just for the Veterans Administration to admit that Agent Orange was real and was not a psychosomatic issue. It wasn't a mental condition. All right, so now we go ahead and fast forward to Desert Storm. Desert Storm, we were exposed to sarin gas, mustard gas, and who knows what else, right? We take given PB pills, Cypro, anthrax, all kinds of basically, you name it, they just cocktail, shake it up, and throw it in your body. Now, a lot of these agents, it takes years to start manifesting in your body. Just like with Agent Orange, you know, it wasn't instant in most cases. I mean, there were some cases instantly, people got sick and so on. However, as years progressed, more and more soldiers, more and more veterans started coming down sick, and they were still being denied. Even to this day, they're still being denied compensation from the Veterans Administration. Let's go back to Desert Storm. I'm a Gulf War veteran, and I suffer from Gulf War illness. And I volunteered for research at the what they call the risk center. It's the War Related Illness um, Service Center in Washington D.C. And after 3 days of testing and probing and all doing all kinds of things to me, trying to figure out, verify if I had Gulf War illness, and exactly to what degree, what ailments I was exhibiting, and so forth. The Risk Center in Washington, D.C. confirmed. They said without a doubt, you are suffering from Gulf illness. You have fibromyalgia, you have IBS, you have CFS, etc. So, according to the Veterans Administration's own research center, I have these ailments that are related to Gulf illness. However, when you submit a claim for these ailments, the Veterans Administration is still coming back on the claims and denying them, saying they can't find a service connection. Now, here's the catch. If you go to va.gov and look at the presumptive conditions for Gulf War illness, it's right there on their own website where items like fibromyalgia, IBS, CFS do not have to prove a service connection to get compensation for this. It's right there on their website. Now, I had a CMP recently, May 14, 2014, which was in her statement. I reviewed the CMP and all of the items that I submitted claims for. She agrees that I suffer from these ailments. She concludes I have fibro. I have IBS. However, further down the evaluation, she states most likely not service related, not service connected. So, in essence, they're going to end up denying these claims. I'm in appeal, I'm fighting it, I'm trying to get that stopped and corrected because apparently this doctor is ignorant to current VA policy, either ignorant or deliberately attempting to red tape the claims. So, in closing, all I'm going to say is this. If you want to join the military, by all means, go ahead, do it. But I really want you to think first about what I told you. Because if you end up getting deployed overseas, chances are you're going to be exposed to something, whether it's depleted uranium, whether it's the residue that's left over from first Gulf War. That stuff's not gone. You know, you spray sarin gas or whatever chemicals out there, they are going to stick around. It's not something that just washes away like water. So if you end up getting deployed over there and 10 years down the road, you come down sick, you'll remember what I told you.